know these 36 questions to fall in love. Had you ever heard of them before? Okay, this is like some maybe about falling in love. Yeah, fuck it, fuck love. Yeah, I hear you. I like that attitude. Yeah. So these are supposed to like accelerate intimacy. So I thought, why not have the crowd fall in love? Okay. No, also no. No love of any sort for you. Okay, I will leave you out of it. And please keep expressing like that because it's kind of, I like to know you're with me. Even, you know, all press is good. Okay, so anyway, I want to see what we got in here. So, it's very quiet. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, right, this is how you, let's kick it off, it's a comedy show. Would you change anything about the way you are living now, and why? Okay, first answer of the night. I would spend less time worrying about how to be by myself, and just be with the one I love. Oh my goodness. This is really sweet. This is really sweet. Okay. So for all of the people in here that take their partners for granted and aren't nice to them, please remember you could die suddenly in exactly 1 year. So try to stop spitting. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so hilarious. I know it's hilarious, right? So this is comedy in 2024. It's gotta have a little touch of death. Okay. Espen, you didn't miss anything. The first one didn't go so well, so I'm glad that you were actually out of the room. That was yours? It was so sweet. Are you with someone new? Okay, wait, that's a private conversation. Okay. So, before, what is it, a secret? Okay. No? Okay. You beat red. His face beat red. Okay. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say? Why? Yes, because I don't like to talk with other people, only with myself. Okay, so there's already a trend going on. There's already a trend going on here. I know my Berlin. There's a lot of resistance to these questions. Yes, I just don't like to talk to anybody, only with my, at least you're talking to yourself. That's still like a dialogue. Okay. There's so many in here, thanks to how numerous you all showed up, so I don't need to really milk it, as they say, if I have nothing to say. I just move it right along. Okay. Because then she does not coming until like 9:30, so. Okay. Yes. I can't afford to have more than one act, so hope you guys are good. Thank you, Bella. Bella is an Erzieherin. So if you hear her saying, "You're doing great," it's just, okay. She can't shut it off. Yes. Complete the sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share, a devastating love affair. Okay, so the only type of love affair that this crowd is willing to engage in would be a devastating one. I don't know if that's some sort of special type of English, like maybe that means it's really good, but I've never heard devastating used in like a devastating love affair. Just jump to the end. Okay, I hope somebody has written something nice. Okay. I kind of asked for it though. I don't know what I expected with these questions. All right. If a crystal, thank you, Paulina. That's sweet. She's nervous for me, so she's laughing. That's my sweet girl. That's my sweet girlfriend. Oh my God, look at how cute she is. Okay. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? When do the aliens arrive? What will end the world? Okay. What is the edge of the universe? All right, we got a philosopher in the crowd. Yes, when do the aliens arrive? If you could know any one thing, you would make it about aliens. I kind of believe you, though. What is the edge of the universe? That's a pretty trippy question. So, you guys know the answer? Talking during classes? Talking during classes? Your little cute face. Okay. No, you really can't. You can. If I'm not making you laugh, I encourage you to make each other laugh. No, really, I just want to those boots with that dress, or that dress at all. It can be anything you want. I don't really care why you're laughing. I just want to like get the oxytocin out of you. Okay. What do you value most in friendship? Drinking loads of beer. Again, we know which city we're in. Yeah, but this is appropriate. You're in a bar. It's Tuesday. I hear people like seriously worried, like, oh my god, like, what? No, I mean, some people are worried. Yes. Oh god, I have a feeling people are gonna leave here like, this is achieving the opposite of what I wanted it to achieve. It's like, you already thought dating was impossible in this city. Well, it's worse than you thought. Like, okay, good. Would you like to be famous? In what way? I haven't even read it yet, and I feel the sass. I feel the sass in the answer. Okay, the answer is no. When I selected this question, I knew that whoever answered it would be like, no, Courtney, I'm not a superficial American piece of shit like you. Obviously, I'm not going to be famous. Don't worry. Look at the production quality. Okay. Oh, don't feel bad. What would you? Okay, in what way? No, I'd like to have an impact without being famous. Okay, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got attention when I was growing up. This is not the right city for you. I wouldn't mind being recognized. Oh, okay, now there's like a second part, though, a caveat. I wouldn't mind being recognized for being good at something, but I don't desire fame. Yeah, okay, they like walked it back. They came out real strong, like, no. And then like, let me just qualify that. And then like, actually, maybe a little. Okay. Well, can't fail if you don't try. Berlin, can't fail if you don't try. That'd be a good motto for the city, right? Okay. I've been here for 15 years, so if you think like, why is she so bitter? It's just that I should have went back already. Again, this is all I have. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, oh yeah, what would you change? So the question, there's 3 of each question, so don't be like, no, the game is right. Would you change anything about the way you're living now, and why? I would stop working, live on cheap pizza. Okay. Why not just blow your savings on the best pizza? Oh, okay. No one here has savings. Okay. Live on cheap pizza. I saw what you paid when you came in. Tuesday night crowd. Spend all of my money and the one I'd collect using people's pity. And the one I'd collect using people's pity. Travel to remote. Oh, travel to remote forests. Is that what's written here? I think so. Travel to remote forests and so on. As if it's so obvious. As if this list is so obvious. I'd stop working, live on cheap pizza, spend all my money, and the one I'd collect using people's pity. Okay, travel to remote forests and so on. I feel like they've thought about that before. Okay. So you can keep in mind if there's any responses that you particularly like. If we have time for it after the break, we'll be inviting somebody up for an audience interview. Okay, so keep in mind, and we'll be nominating. Electrician is like, ooh, let it be me. Yeah, okay. So now you know during the break you'll have a chance to tell everyone, please pick me. If I'm so excited that you're here because usually this crowd, like, well, I think all crowds in Berlin are very much like, don't look at me, don't pick me, just pretend you never saw me here. And I like to have somebody like acting so American in the front. Okay. Yeah. You what? Are you from New York? Oh my goodness. So you're like enjoying this kind of... Yeah? You? Stop it. Okay. Yeah, like in New York, you don't have to work so hard. Like Americans are kind of just like, like, I mean, okay, at comedy you have to, in general, you have to work harder. And I could never make it as a comedian in New York because people are really funny there. So, yeah. But I mean, like in terms of being ready to laugh, like people will give you a sympathy laugh Is it? How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's? I know. So again, these questions are like supposed to be used for dates, not for like a comedian on stage. Just like, okay, revealing all of your souls. They are close but cold. Ooh, good start, good start. Like, intertwined and bound through my dad's hyper-scheduled events, but catch us sharing intimacy once a decade. Okay, so yeah, hyper-scheduled events. It sounds like the opposite of my father. My father has never scheduled an event, and I don't know if I should say this. His only weekly appointment is at the methadone clinic, but okay, that's for another show. Okay. No, it's true. You know, like when I started comedy, like my best material was about my parents' drug addictions, and then I made the mistake of inviting my parents to tune in to a comedy live stream. And I was given a half an hour, which like no one should ever give me a half an hour on their show. Like I couldn't. Turns out I couldn't fill a half an hour without gravely insulting my mother. And then I asked myself, like, what is this for? You know, no one pays you. It's so much work. No one cares. You destroy your reputation, and now you've insulted your mom. Anyway, so I tried. Yeah. But you kind of just showed, like, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm recording this for, because I got a tripod. Actually, my dad bought me the tripod for Christmas. So I just shut my little mouth, yeah. Okay. At least it's methadone, right? Okay. No, really, like, he's in recovery. So he's only been recovering for 40 years now. More of like a Dauerzustand. Okay. What would you like to be famous? Okay, another famous one. So this is written in all caps. In a Fat Boy Slim kind of way. Okay, you're showing your age, whoever wrote Fat Boy Slim. I saw an interview with him, and he basically said he's not famous enough to be recognized everywhere. But the people who actually know who he is are genuinely happy to meet him. Oh, meet him. Oh, think that's cool. Okay, so I think you got the impression. So you want to be as famous as Fat Boy Slim. Would anybody recognize Fat Boy Slim on the street? No. Do a lot of you not know who Fat Boy Slim is? Okay, well you're not really missing out on that much. So my arm is tired. Okay, gotta work out a little bit more. So, sorry. Give it up for a weak little arm.
Wow, you guys saw that I needed you to
make some noise while I carried the table.
Momentum.
I love Alex using your joke. Adjusting the mic stand in silence. My friend here is a comedian, and that's her joke. It's crazy to be a comedian, right? So hard. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? I wish people would have seen my autism and ADHD. LOL. Okay, yes, yeah. I'm sure that they did see it, honey. I don't know if you thought you were invisible, but I'm pretty sure those are not exactly like hidden ailments, but maybe. You probably mean that you wish that they could see your diagnosis so that they were like, oh, okay, she's doing pretty well for, yeah. I know what you mean. I see you wherever you are. Okay, I actually don't see you because I'm blinded right now, but I've learned it's better to not see the crowd because it could be that no one's smiling, and so I just like picture. I loved when everyone had to wear masks, and I was like picturing that everyone had really big smiles on underneath the masks, you know. Okay. They tell you to like picture an audience naked if you're nervous, and in Germany it's like just picture that they're smiling. No, I mean something. It's just like someone sat once in the front row. A German woman sat in the front row of a show once, and she she looked like she really wanted to like fight me. Like I was starting to get nervous. Like okay, like I kind of didn't want to stop talking because I didn't know what was going to happen after. And then she came up. She did confront me after the show. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she said, no, I just wanted to tell you I found that so funny. And I was like, why? Like, why were you looking at me like that then? Like that's kind of mean, you know? She said, I just don't laugh like that. And I was like, all right, but that helped me because now if I see a neutral face, I'm like, she might be losing it on me. Like, when she gets up, it's just gonna be like a pool of urine from like cracking up peeing. Okay. Okay. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? I would love to beam myself to any place and time I want. Reading people's minds would also be cool. Okay. Yeah, beaming around. It kind of, my sisters imagine that when, after you die, you become beams of light, and then you get to like beam all around. And they already like made a meeting point for where they're gonna meet. Okay. Anyway, we have like a very special religion in my family. I'm nothing else for that. Thank you. Lassa's like, she's actually kind of funny. Why is no one laughing? It's like, okay, they're not that drunk yet. You know, it's Tuesday night. We're like, yeah, that's okay. Like I said, Anchita's coming, so you better pump it up. Pump it up! Okay. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. Oh yeah, this is a good one. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one item. What would it be? Why? My computer, plus, my, okay. I've never seen somebody stutter in writing. Okay. Plus, my hard drives. They contain my digital mess, and my digital mess is me. Ooh, I never knew this was going to become a poem. That was very beautiful. My digital mess, and my digital mess is me. Yeah, I just bought a new hard drive as well because I heard that they like expire. Electrician, is it true that hard drives like go bad and that they just, yeah? I know that that's not like an electrician's job, but it's like kind of near. They could like, but I noticed like, why do I need a new hard drive? It's just like garbage from the last 15 years. I don't know. Anyway, buy a new hard drive if you have a digital mess to preserve. Some of these are wet. If you could change, maybe someone doesn't like me. That's what she said. Very good. It's like a little bit lesbian humor too, right? More lesbian content? Oh, speaking of lesbian content, where is Jordan? Jordan, where are you? Oh my God, sorry. Jordan, we did start watching The Ultimatum, and we can't stop. Okay. It's a horrible show. If you start watching it, I didn't recommend it. Yeah. Okay. Is there any knots? Has anyone seen it? You know the ending? It's horrifying. It's horrifying. I take it back. I never saw it. Okay, if you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? I would have liked how to be a welcoming host to guests visiting. I would have liked to know how to be a welcoming host to guests visiting. So this is weird. I really kind of want to know more about this. So you were hosting guests, and as a child you felt responsible to make them feel welcome, but you didn't. You wish that, or maybe there's like something in there that I'm missing. Welcoming to get, okay. Maybe you were raised by aliens. I don't know. Some of these are just too philosophical for me. Or the numbers, girl. No, just kidding. Not that either. No spelling, no math. Okay. Just something like comedy. Comedy adjacent is what I'm going for. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Will I get bald in the future or not? Yes. Okay. I wonder who wrote this. I can't. So luckily, you know what? I should be more grateful that I'm not balding. I started getting a lot of white hairs, and And at first it bothered me, so I plucked them all out. I stopped doing that, and now I have short white hairs, just kind of like a layer of short sticking up white hairs. So just don't take them out. Yeah. It was you that wrote this? You think you might? I did recognize your handwriting actually, but I didn't want to out you. Are you afraid you're gonna go bald? Are there any bald women in your family, like older? They have gone bald a little, like thinning. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I can give you some of my short white hairs if you want to get them. Bella, your hair seems very thick though. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Okay. Bella was a Barbie today for fashion at the Kita. Yeah. Did you know that in Germany they make us go to Kita now? So instead of Integrationskurse, you have to just go to Kita if you never went to Kita as an Ausländer. No, just kidding. I could almost imagine them just being like, yeah, because I do feel like that German kids learn things at Kita that I'll never know now. Like sometimes I want to be a participant in Kita. No, Bella works in a Kita, obviously. Don't take me so seriously. Just because I'm not that funny doesn't mean that everything I say on stage is serious. Okay. Before making a telephone call, do you ever, I accidentally said call. My Long Island was showing. Excuse me. Call. Okay. I don't actually sound like this. Like, I sound like trash. But I've been working for 15 years on de-trashing my accent. Yeah. Trash is what I would say. Okay. See how, before how I wrote ravioli? That's how I would say it. Ravioli. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? Yes, because otherwise I get lost on what I want to say or ask. Okay, that's a legitimate answer. I write everything down when I am going to speak with the German because I get so flustered because of the service on the phone. It's like automatically accusatory, you know, so I have to like keep my point. Also just to calm down because I feel them like pulling me into the escalation. Just yesterday, who was I on the phone with talking about? Lecker. It was Lecker Strom. And I was asking like honest questions, and he told me, ja, Frau O'Connell, ich habe Erfahrungen, was ich mache, ja? Ja, ich habe ein bisschen Erfahrung schon. Yeah, like he was telling me that he's experienced, and like he was really like driving up like the tension. But I was able to passive aggressively just giggle at him. I said, yeah. De-escalation. Anyway, I have to have my points so that because otherwise I get in it and I'm like, I have experience, motherfucker. I get so wound up. Yeah, I'm like, I know you have experience. Like, I'm not trying to question that. He thought I was being facetious because I couldn't understand the difference between the Strom and the gas Kundennummer. Anyway, okay. Okay. That's comedy in German. Strom, gas. Topical comedy. All right. If you could wake up tomorrow, having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? Innate confidence. Good. Quick-witted. No noun. That is an adjective phrase, but there's no noun. Okay, but to be quick-witted, good. And discipline. Okay. Innate confidence, being quick-witted, and discipline. Well, see me after the show. I can't help you on the first one because I'm dying up here right now. Okay. Just kidding. Actually, you know what? Let's say I can't help you with the second one. But I am disciplined. You saw my flyer, no? Okay. Okay. This one is sopping wet. Okay. You need a big bucks for. What do you most value in a friendship? Respect? I think it says competition, but I doubt it says competition. That would be such an honestly, like a Freudian honest answer. I think I have a good, healthy competition with my friends. No, it probably says, can't say cosmopolitan, that wouldn't make sense. Captain? That wouldn't make sense. And loyalty. Compassion. Who said that?
I did.
Oh my God, it's too dark.
I didn't write it. I didn't write it, but that's
Fergus. Thank you. This is a fun game. I'll leave out one word from now on, and you guys can tell me. Yeah, probably compassion. Yeah, respect, compassion, and loyalty. Well, good luck finding a friend in this city. Sorry. Okay, it's all my friends. I meant this is a great place to find a friend with those qualities. No. You can't. Excuse me. You can find friends. You just have to put a little work. You just have to put a little work into it. It might take 10 years before you get invited over for dinner. But once you get invited, that you know what they say, you're in forever. You just have to bring the food. No, I'm just kidding. Getrennt, bitte. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share a pet raccoon. You're never going to find anybody to share a pet raccoon with because they are rabid. You can't have them in the house. You don't want a raccoon. Who here wants to domesticate a raccoon? That's not.
They don't know here. They don't know.
Is that a common fantasy? What
Raccoons are new here. They don't know.
They don't know yet.
They think they're cute.
Are they new here?
Yeah.
Well, there's raccoons now here. Where did someone like bring one and now they multiply? Or like what is? Do you know more about? Okay. What do you know about
Some
raccoons?
kind of problem. I don't know.
Don't ask
I
me.
just got here myself.
I'm just screaming out passionately shit about raccoons. Don't look at me. Okay, but you said yeah, there are raccoons here now. Okay, but they're not. On Schöneweide-Straße? Wow. But so they're not indigenous to Berlin. They're like a new. They're like expats here. They're lonely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're just like me. Oh, well, I'm sorry for them. Okay. Yeah. Trash. Yeah, they love trash. Us North Americans love trash. Okay. Good. Good. We're getting down. We're almost done. Don't worry. Bella, I think this is your handwriting again. Did you fill out more than one? No? Okay. What would constitute a perfect day for you? 3 packets of chips on the couch. Yeah. Aim low and never be disappointed. Yeah. But I wonder if this person meant British chips or chips like crisps. Yeah. But I guess either way, like, not so easy on the old intestines. I like ridges, riffles. Complicated? Aaron got it. Alex, is that you? Marie?
Yeah,
Alex?
no.
Okay.
We sat together.
I feel like I have no vision. Like, Alex? We're sat together. I see you two. Shaking the ass. If you knew that in 1 year you could die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living? Why? Live like a dragon. Live like a dragon. Yeah, give it up. Dragons. Okay, live like a dragon. Because dragons are fearless. Yeah, so whoever wrote that they would like innate confidence and quick-wittedness and what was the other one?
Raccoon.
Like compassion. Discipline. Yes, only that was like a trick question because like the disciplined among us knew. Yeah, maybe you can talk to the dragon, aspiring dragon in the break. Your house containing everything you own catches on fire. You guys are gonna have nightmares about like me not repeating it. Okay. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be? Why? My phone. Shocking. Because sadly, it contains my whole life and I will be able to call the Feuerwehr. Okay, a very, very practical, ruthlessly practical answer, because you would be able to call the Feuerwehr. I feel like in this scenario, the Feuerwehr has already been called, but maybe not. Somebody would have called for you, probably. I mean, depending on how many friends you had. Okay, but yeah, okay, nothing. All right. You know, I used to be a lot meaner when I read out the slips, and then a friend was like, Courtney, all those people are sitting right here. Like, you really shouldn't, like, they're coming to pay for your show. So, it's kind of hard to be funny without being mean, but I'm trying. Okay. Would you like I had like a crisis in, not a crisis, an American crisis, like not a real crisis, no. In middle school, I was voted at the yearbook, I got friendliest and funniest, and I was like, yeah. But I realized that I was voted funniest because I was so mean, and the people who voted me friendly probably didn't know that I was being mean. I don't know. So then I had a little bit of I was like, what to do? And I decided to be funny. Yeah, I moved to Berlin. Electrician is like, no. Did you make a sad frown? No. I'm so a little friendly. Just got a Deutsche Frau now in me. So it's like a small thing. Would you like to be famous in what way? I would like to be famous for being the funniest person in the room. Well, you probably could be. I'm already nervous. Yeah, talk to me if you would like a spot. And there's pretty much no, like, what you can just ask me and then you'll be on the show. That's like that. That's the process. So you can make your dreams come true. Second Tuesday of the month. Okay. Straight ticket to fame. If you, I had Saturday, you know? I had Saturday night. I had a couple of Saturday nights and they were like, Courtney, we didn't. Actually, I got a complaint from the bar that my audience members don't drink enough, they just smoke weed. And I was like, okay, that's because they're my friends, first of all, and like, drinks are expensive these days. What do you want? Anyway, I'm fine with Tuesday. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? The ability to make dreams come true. ... I really do appreciate that, because then if you are doing the mean noises, I don't have to do it. Yeah, and it's dark in here. Nobody knows like who's doing it. So thank you. I like this.
I'm saving it for you.
Yeah, and that little flower in your hair, like everybody will be like, that didn't come out of the flower head. No. Okay. Electrician like that. Okay. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? The ability to make dreams. Oh no, I already did this. What am I doing? Am I in time? Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I thought I was like blacking out. Or to be, or to be impervious. Thank you, Erzieherin. I'm doing good. Or to be impervious to every weather condition, so I can wear my sandals or Crocs or open shoes without heels. Alex, you wrote this? Alex, did you write it?
I know because the way I folded it, I observed and I knew it was mine. Because the way I folded it. I've been saying.
I don't know this is you because of the way you folded it. It's because of the Crocs. You wear Crocs every day. Do you have Crocs on right now?
I do, yes.
Do you have which ones do you have on?
The sirens, if that means anything to anyone. They're the croc heels, and they have.
Croc heels?
Yeah.
For Tuesday?
Yeah,
Okay.
fancy shoes. Yeah, I wear them when I. Yeah.
And then you trail off because you wear them always.
I mean, yeah. A lot of people tell me I shouldn't wear sandals in winter, and I wish I didn't have to.
You wish you didn't have to wear them, but you have to?
I wish I didn't have to witness the fact I couldn't wear them. I love my sandals more than shoes.
Okay. You love to wear shoes, but you just can't.
I have dodgy toes.
You have dodgy toes?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what. But you always wear socks with your sandals, right?
Not always.
Oh, not always.
Not
Okay.
always.
What do you mean by dodgy toes? Do they like deceive you and like do things behind your back and like
Ingrown toenails.
set you up?
Ingrown toenails.
Ingrown toenails.
Puffy edges. Shoes aren't good for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we explore this further? These topics weren't funny enough, so let's get down to ingrown toenails.
Ooh,
Yeah. It's not that expensive to get in here, so don't complain. Right? I like a low price because then it's like, well, you get what you pay for. It's no pressure on me. Okay. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Thank you for the snort, Flowerhead. Can I call you Flowerhead? Is that okay? Or do you want? What's your name? Flowerhead doesn't sound good. Do you have a name I can use, or do you want me to remain anonymous? Okay. Well, thank you for the snort, anonymous. I would want the crystal ball to show me how I actually treated my little brother. Ooh, somebody blocked out how they treated their little brother. Well, if my reputation hasn't already been ruined for the people just getting to know me tonight, I'll tell you, I did something horrible once to my little sister. Do you guys want to know? Because I feel like the first half hasn't been like dramatic enough, so I want to give you like really what you came here for. Okay, so I was like the ringleader of the kids on my block, my little sisters and some other kids on the block, and you know, I was a little older. And my sister did something bad to me. I don't know what, because to this day she's a little angel. I don't know what it could have been, but I was mad. And I crafted a plan. So I asked all the kids if they had tried sand before. And they were like, no. And I was like, you never tried sand before? Like, okay. So I got everyone to sit in a circle and to close their eyes, and I put a straw in a bucket of sand, and I passed the bucket around and told everybody to take a sip. Well, if you know anything about physics, you know that you can't sip up sand through a straw. And when it got to my sister, I dumped the bucket into her mouth, making her eat sand. Yeah, which is really like, now I know, that face is appropriate. If anybody wants to leave, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna give you your money back because then she was expensive, but I can, yeah. And then she threw up. Okay, could have been a lot worse. Yeah. And then my dad, I remember him chasing me around the house. And if you remember, my grandma lived on the ground floor. And I was trying to get enough of a lead on him so that I could run up the stoop and bang on the door and my grandma could let me in. She wasn't home, and the night I really don't remember after that. So I think, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Robin is my colleague. We work with children, and so just don't explain that to anybody else at work that I'm the kind of person who pours sand down children's throats. I was little. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so maybe you were doing stuff like that, and you're lucky, take it from me, you're lucky that you can't remember the horrible things that you did, okay? And you're lucky that you didn't tell a bunch of people in a room for no reason. For no reason, just okay, good. This is the last one. You're gonna miss them when they're gone. Alex, you're so compassionate. You're a friend that's respectful and loyal and compassionate to me, always giggling around no matter what it is. Because you know what I mean.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's mine.
Oh, because it was yours?
Because it's the last one I know.
Oh, you know that the last one is yours?
I put two in.
Okay, because I was full of it. Someone's paying attention.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been spelled out yet. Yeah.
Double folded.
Yeah, I'm glad you're really engaged. This is your first time here, so you took a big risk. Came all the way from Coty. Yeah. She was like, I don't know, it's half an hour from Coty. I'm like, okay. So send a car next time. Yeah, it's like it's late. It's late for a Tuesday, it's true. I'll speed it up. house containing everything you own catches fire, what would it be? Okay. My letter that says, I'm transgender, so I can access hormones, and the only evidence in Germany, I'm a woman. Wow, that is the best answer. That's so much better than the answer, my phone. Yes. Okay, so whoever wrote my phone, think about gender identity. No, this is really, yes, give it up, give it up. Yeah. Alex Tristan. Yes. Thank you, Alex. You were so excited that this one was going to be read out. Do you want to say anything about this?
It's just quite cool to have a piece of paper. You know?
What, say it again?
I'm sorry, I took a bit.
No problem.
It's very cool to have a piece of paper that says that you are what you are.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like not worth anything, but it's worth like everything.
It's worth everything.
Until it's not, and then there's another piece of paper.
Yeah, then you would just have to go through probably a 6-month process to get the paper issued again.
I had to work
Go
really
through
hard
like
to get
25 MJA.
it. Like 33 years, I think.
3 years it took to get it?
33 years.
33, okay, technically 33 years, yeah. That makes sense. Well, congratulations. When did you get the paper, actually?
I think last year, yeah.
Last year?
I need
And
to do something with it, but
where do you keep the paper?
it's in a box that says E-Wild on it.
A box that says E Wild?
It's a haunted box. I have a haunted box in my room.
Okay.
And I'm making a film about it, but that's besides the point.
Okay, Alex in the haunted box, okay.
I put
That
it in
sounds
there.
like lesbian content as well. Okay. Sorry, what's it?
So I noted it's always in there, like, because I lose paper, like, classic.
I think it's a good idea because if somebody came in to rob you, they probably wouldn't think anything important was in
They
that
would take the
box.
laptop and not the piece.
And not that paper. Even if they took the paper, they'd be like, what, now I'm a woman?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't like help them that much, probably.
If you're holding it, you automatically become a woman. So.
Yeah. They're just like, oh no! Yeah, it's like, not to say that most robbers are male. Like, you know, could have already been a woman, not getting in the haunted box. And like, no, I'm a woman. Okay. Yeah.